I'm Holly. I'm going to warm you guys up for today's exercises. We're going to start with some gentle arm rotations, get you guys loosened up a little bit. A lot of the warm-ups that we're going to do, you can either do seated or standing, whatever's more comfortable. Get them all the way up and around. Feel the rotation, feel the stretch. And then we're going to go back in the other direction. So. The next thing we're going to do is stretch our necks out. So slow rotation. You don't want to go all the way across the back because you don't want to compress the back of your spine. But as you go down in front, you can just let it hang. Feel it pull across the shoulders and across the neck. And then in a moment, we're going to go back the other direction. Reach up, and this again you can do seated or standing. You want to stretch, bring your feet together, reach towards the sky, and then lean out in front of you. Feel it pull through the back, through the legs, through the arms. You want to reach as far out in front of you as you can. And again, you can do this seated. Just reach out, bend over, and reach as far as you can. Feel it stretch all the way up and down the back, and then hang, let it pull, and you can add a couple of things to this stretch if you like. You can cross your arms, and that will help add a little weight, pull a little farther, and you want to let gravity do the job. You don't want to pull, you just let it hang. Go the other direction. Back up, stretch up again, and you can lean back just a little bit. You want to be careful of your balance, and then stretch it out. You can bring your arms around behind your back, and stretch it up. Feel it in your shoulders, feel it through the backs of your legs. Bring your arms back down, and as you let it hang, if you want to stretch the backs of your legs a little bit more, if you're doing this exercise, this stretch standing, you can cross your legs, or just a little bit more pull through the back. And then bring it around to the other side. It does take quite a bit of balance to do this. You can also do this holding onto a chair. There you go. Bring it back up. Now we're going to stretch out the legs a little bit. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is you're going to bring this foot in front of you, put your foot up, and reach down. Pull back on the toes a little bit. This one might be a little bit harder to do in a seated position, but if you're seated, you can still put your foot out in front of you, or both feet out in front of you, and you can pull up on the toes. Feel it stretch through the back of your calves, backs of your thighs. Now we're going to do a lunge. If you need to, again, you can have a chair beside you as you go down to make sure you keep your balance. You can also, if you need to, go down like this. If you want to stretch, feel it through here, the tops of your hips. Right. On a chair, on your knee, or if you want a little more challenge, you can bring your arm up. Okay, if you want to go back up, you can put your hands down, and you can bring your other foot forward. this up here, like that. Okay. Balance, or if you're holding on a chair, forward. Okay, feet together. Last one with this leg. Okay. So, your legs should feel nice and stretched out, your back should feel stretched out, your arms, bring them around, twist a little bit, make sure your back's stretched out. Should be about ready to get some exercises again. Enjoy those exercises, guys. Have a good day.
Hey you guys, welcome to the Core Advanced Level 1. I hope you were able to see the intermediate and the beginner, so I'm hoping you're sticking with the program and just joining me and having a good time. Now normally we use equipment in all our videos, and I just want you to know it is not mandatory, so if you really pay attention to the exercise, you can see that you can do them all without, or be creative. So, we usually normally use a red ball, which is a body ball, and a medicine ball, and you can do 6, 8 to 12 on these, whatever you're comfortable with, and I do know they sell 4, so I gradually like the 6 because that's where you can start seeing the challenge. And then we have weights, and this time we are only using 3, 5, and 8, but in our next levels we will be using 8, 10, and 12 and trying to work up to 15. So just know that the resistant tube here is one of our parts of our programs too. So today we're going to be using all those equipment so you can get a good core exercise video. Sorry for turning my head there, I'm just trying to get my weights out of the way. So remember what we did in intermediate. We did the soaring. So we're going to do 30 seconds of soaring, and then we're going to do a plank mountain climber, and then we are going to do another 30 seconds of soaring. Alright, so and then from there, if you don't have a red ball, you'll still be able to do the exercise without it. So here we go, and you can do the this particular exercise. You do not need this 6-pound ball, medicine ball, but if you want to be in the advanced level, this is where you would like to be at. So here we go. So last time we held it, so this time we're going to hold it a little bit longer. Okay? So here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down. So remember, most of all my videos that get into the advanced level, we go for 2 minutes. So this is a 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we are at our 30 seconds. Put the ball to the side. Now, a mountain climber that you've seen in the other video, you saw us do this. But we're actually going to go into a plank position to do the mountain climber. So that's going all the way down like this, and we're going to go for 1 minute. So it doesn't matter about going fast in these, because sometimes we use it for cardio, but this time we're using it for the core and isolating those lower cores. So it seems, I got to take a few seconds here. It seems I'm getting a little slippery here, so I'm going to have to take off those socks of mine. There we go. So here we go. Ready? There we go. I know this seems a little tough for a minute, but it is going to be well worth it. So we should be almost there. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now we're going to go back down. And we're going to do 30 seconds of soaring. So here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that should be our 30 seconds. And now we are going to the ball. So stay on the ground. And if you have that body ball, and get it right here. Now, I am going to start off with a 5-pound weight, but I refer you guys to this exercise to 3 to 5 pounds because once we get in the higher advances, we're going to move up to 5 to 8, then we're going to move up to 8 to 10, and then probably 10 to 15. So we're going to put our legs up here, and we are going to do a crunch with our legs up here. Now you're saying is, oh, this doesn't look like an advance, but I want you to lay down. Okay, so I want you to lay down, and now we're going to go for 1 minute. We're going to raise up, come down, we're going to do the crunch, and come up. Okay, so here we go. You ready? We're going to go up, down, crunch, come forward, bring your weights down, pull your body up, and then you crunch. Your body up, and you crunch, pull yourself up. You got that? Now you're probably saying, oh my God, you're right. That looks a little bit more difficult than I thought. This is more isolating, and your lift is helping your back, which is a part of your core that keeps you balanced and gives you a better posture. So that's what we're working on. So we should be almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was awesome, wasn't it? So, this morning we're not getting up too much, so let's get the red ball aside, and we're going to get the yellow tube resistance. Now you have seen this exercise, but I have designed it to where it's a little more intense. So we're going to go like this. We're going to put our feet there. And we're going to do a row, because you know how we did that row before, right? We held it like this a little tight, and then we went like this. But you're going to go down, and then you're going to lift yourself up. But you want to hold on tight, so make sure you've got the right resistance. So you ready? So here we go. We're going to go down, pull ourselves up. We're going to go down, we're going to pull ourselves up. I must be losing weight because my hat's so loose today. Do you feel that? Now you're really digging deep in this exercise of your core. So just know, all those muscles have to be worked too. So, doesn't that feel so good? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Whew. So we should be almost there. Here we go. We're going to be counting down shortly here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, that was awesome, wasn't it? Now you're going to kill me, you guys. We are going to do, I'm going to have to put my socks on for that. We're going to do a pike. And we're going to get the medicine ball, and we're going to lift our legs high up there and touch it. So you have done these before, but we're going to try to get our legs up as high as we can. And that's why I'm saying is 6 is good, but you could be at 6 and 8 now, or 8 and 12, if you really want to get some burn. So here we go. So we go up, we touch our legs. Okay, ready? Here we go. We're going to go for 1 minute. Now isolate that core. Now if you want a little more advanced, you can take your head like this, hold the ball like this, and then take it like this. Then you'll get a little more different exercise, but I would call this a half pike, but then you're working another section of your core. So if you want to switch it up, go ahead, but you'll notice if you switch it up, it burns just a little more. So we should be almost at that minute. 2, 1. Awesome. So you guys, I have some fun things in store for you today. So, we are going to do an arm raise with 3 pounds, and we can go like this, and we can also take the 5 pounds if we're a little more advanced, and we can go in the upper position like this, like that, and we're going to do that for 1 minute, but we're going to first do a plank climber for 30 seconds, and then we will be doing this exercise. So, now, if you are a female or a guy that just cannot do them, this would be the version you would be at on your knees like this. So that would be like more the beginner version. And then you can go up to 5 pounds also for that. So, here we go. We're gonna do 30 seconds of plank climbers. Now, I don't know if you guys, we've had that in the video, but we're going to go up like this, not climbers. So, it looks like a slippery rug isn't going to give me any advantage today. So, here we go again. So, let me turn around. Okay, you guys. Plank climbers. You ready? We're going to go 30 seconds. Ready? 30 seconds of these. How's that feeling? Can you feel that burn? Oh, man. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Awesome job. But like I said, since this is an advanced video, we'll be going up on these. So, I'm going to do this version 2 ways. I'm going to do this for a little bit, and then I'll show you the other way. So, here we go. Now, the super advanced is we're on the red ball. But right now, we'll work our way up to that. So that should be 30 seconds like that. And then I'll show you with the 5 pounds. And we'll stay on our knees like that. And we'll get ourselves like we're doing a push-up. And we'll take the 5 pounds. So you have both ways of seeing what you're more comfortable with. As long as you get those arm raises up, make sure you get down as long as you can. There you go. That looks better. Now I like the other version, but as you get higher in weight, it gets a little harder. So that's going to be our 30 seconds. So we got to see both. So now when we move to advanced level 2, I would suggest not to be on the knees anymore. But here we go. We're going to do 30 some plank climbers. Here we go. Now, if you don't get enough burn on this first round, you're you're welcome to do a second or a third, depending on how you feel for each day. But this is a good start every day. And I'm sure you made enough progress to get here if you're at the advanced stage. So 3, 2, 1. Wow. Take a little stretch and a breather. Make sure you drink some water. Get some protein in you today after a workout, because you want to recover those muscles. And I'm hoping you're joining me and getting all the workout you need on my other videos. But this is a good intermediate to do with the other exercise 3 times a day. Add that to it, or switch it up 2 or 3 times a week this, and 2 times or 3 times a week the resistance. And don't forget, I'm still bringing those cardio videos out to you with my guest. So hopefully by next week you'll see those. And you have an awesome day, and thank you for joining me.